Thank you, Madam Chairman. This has been, I think, a great hearing, certainly a good way to kick off your first full committee hearing as chair on an issue that is clearly timely and I think holds so much promise for America's position in the world as an energy leader. And again, an opportunity for us as a nation to wield some influence in a positive way. And a way you started off the questioning talking about Russia and energy blackmail. I don't think that the U.S. would ever assert that they would come at it from that kind of a dictatorial type of a position, but one where we can help our friends and allies, one where we can engage in an environment where, as we seek to increase production domestically, how that influences and positively impacts those around the globe. All things being equal, you know, all are benefited by the U.S. and our increasing role, our increasing presence in this market. I wanted to ask one very, very quick question, and this relates to the issue that Senator Barrasso brought up with the amendment that he had attempted to advance in foreign relations. As you know, we have the Ukraine legislation on the floor in front of us, and the push from Senator Barrasso and others to extend the FTA fast tracking to NATO and WTO members. There has been the issue raised of potential trade violations based on this expedited treatment to NATO members and other specific countries like Japan, but not to all WTO members. Can anybody speak to that issue in terms of whether or not you believe that it does present a trade violation? Mr. Goldman? They all look to you, so you get to step up, yeah.
I confess not having, being familiar with all the text of the bill, but I think to the extent that we have a trade agreement with a country and we adopt a practice which excludes anybody that we have that kind of a trade agreement with, then we could be accused of a discriminatory practice and violation of it. Now, I don't know when you look at which version of the bill, whether it covers everybody that we have a trade agreement with, but if it doesn't, then I think that's an issue. And I would also worry a little bit that even if it covers everybody we have a trade agreement with, Ukraine, I don't think, is a WTO member, and they're not a NATO member. Huh? They are WTO, okay. So I would worry, make sure that we want to capture all of the countries that we want to help and make sure that they're not excluded as well. It's the challenge with picking winners.
Mm-hmm. Madam Chairman, thank you. Again, I think that this has been very, very beneficial, very timely, and thank each and every one of the witnesses, your leadership as well. Looking forward to working with you.
Thank you. Meeting adjourned.